pool, in the sense that it's going to be heavily about fragging, and against a team like Secret, you kind of hate to be playing against them.
Development, because obviously the 2024 year, I think, just took it out of them.
In both teams tonight, I feel like the mistakes were there for Falcons. And in really quickly here, Demo, now, Leakafak is up on that top floor. It's something that we've seen from him consistently over the last few weeks, and there he goes again, picks up the entry onto Noah, and you've got to ask those questions, were they prepared for it? The fact that Mowgli was watching straight away.
Out in the roam, he got his one. Oh, look at this. From the Denari, using it as a way of stopping the Moto drop. Oh no! Savage is taking a tumble down the hatch because he hit the laser. His shield got bashed away, and it's an easy kill for Solotov.
I'm not really sure what's just gone on there. We'll come back to that. Mowgli working his way into blue. They know exactly where he is. It's a matter of time. Solotov's going to cut him down in specific areas, but you got to be aware of that. It says a lack of intel for Secret, really, that they're just sending that utility on in. But here they go. The push comes through. The Blitz is going to move in, tries to get the man, does so inside of showers. Mowgli picks one up elsewhere as well. 3 versus 2 after kill just drops down around them. And Falcons are really trying to hold on, but the big problem they've got is that the diffuser is going down. Noah is going to stick it, surely. Shaiko is on the fight back though. 1v3 becomes a 1v2, Demo.
Almost there. The Blitz was teasing him, but thankfully, yes, it's going to allow him to fight at those longer distances, but having the nades as well for clearing out areas such as Catwalk is a necessity here.
They can't let Shaiko step down and challenge him like that. As you see, the fire is there. He's going to run through it. He's just going to get himself back to safety. The pressure will continue, but he's burning time all the way along. Adrian manages to pick up 1 of 2 kills that come in quickly. Shaiko has no option here, really, other than to get up in the face of the Blackbeard and go for the kill. He gets it, but everybody's dropping around him. June manages to pick up the kill on Catwalk to close things up. Falcons need to win Clubhouse, so this could be over quickly. You know, it's one of those where I think if they want to
heals, and just don't give it up unless they get pressured. But finally, the hatch is going to be opened up, and with 30 seconds again, still him up, and in goes the firebolts.
Yep, straight away you see the drop come in from the shield. This time Savage's purpose, rather than getting aggressive, is going to put that diffuser down, but he needs to wait for the call that the kills come and that the space is available for him. June manages to find Leakafak, and as soon as he does, Savage will start with the diffuser. 1 versus 3. Adrian.
Plan is it hasn't worked, and last time they were here, I just think they lacked that bit of time denial, and thankfully they have written the Goya. But look, it's from Secret, they don't care about the time denial, Tim. It's a rush.
That is so beautiful from Mowgli. We could see it happening on the silhouettes. As soon as we heard that Gara hook and the zipping through the window, they dropped Lodgy Hatch at the same time, and the pressure was there immediately. Savage secures the plant, and Solotov is left fighting back in. How many times have I said 1v3, 1v4, 1v2 this game? And that is because they are constantly finding themselves in these negative positions. Falcons are in serious trouble. They know where the diffuser is, but Solotov knows that he needs to find these kills. Adrian is low health, so this is, you know, definitely doable, but he needs to start finding them soon because he's got 13 seconds left to go. He takes a whole bunch of damage. You now say that it's not going to be possible. Adrian manages to find him from Jacuzzi.
Well, I can hear shields moving very fast again. No way, Secret are going to go for a double rush, this time in free blue. But no, the pipe is going to slow the approach from the Blitz, and Shaiko responds, as he always does, the opening pick on the Mowgli. But this Blitz is still going for it. Solotov needs to get a move on. He needs to try and stop this rush. Doom has found 2 on the Blackbeard. Falcons have been stunned. Again, we're going to try and see the retake coming in from these roamers, and it's only down to the shields who are still running a mess inside the site. And Solotov now in the 1v2 against 2 shields. The impact goes out. 1 more. It's going to be the Blackbeard. Solotov clutches up.
It's working, and they just seem to keep managing to get themselves back into the round. You stairs and you think, no, they shouldn't have done it like this, and then they on Doom all the way out. If you don't know where a changing room is, you can be forgiven. It's just past strip. It's one of those small rooms just off the side there. So Falcons have to be aware of that, and they need to make sure A, that they're locating him. That's going to show whether they're drawn in thoroughly or not, and B, that they do something about it, because if they don't, it could cause them a real big problem. Mowgli is kind of showing himself over here because he can take a fight, he can go back to site like he has, and now Falcons demo, they might stop looking at strip. The Dooms had to take a fight, they've gone in there, but he's won it. He's got himself another one. 4 versus 3, Team Secret have swung it around.
And you think about the time that Jum is wasting. They know he's still in here, he can't get out, and they're gonna have to push him at some point. What a bait from Jum! Blows a hole in the strip wall, makes Shaiko look over, and Jim's peeked in the other side. Brilliant from him. This guy, this week, Tim, it's been untouchable.
Just a big brain play, just beautiful stuff. You know, simple stuff, yes, but just so effective. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know that you're going to win that fight at that range with the shotgun. Nope, gets cut down by Prede, but still, more time. Goyo canisters, they can't go in here now. That's the rest of the round done.
Oh, be careful, don't get yourself off. Mowgli getting pestered and somehow gives a pick away to use this, but with 10 seconds, they need to get in through that breach. Prede has to try and go for a plant, but they're not going to allow it. Adrian plays the long angle inside of Armory, and now uses, tries his best, but he's caught a crossfire.
No damage there whatsoever. He will be spotted out again by the Grim Beast, but it's not really going to do too much to move him. Solotov takes down Mowgli. Doom is now cut off. He's got a big problem there, and he is dealt with. Noah on the fight back, but 3 versus 2 is Adrian finds one. Surely Secret cannot keep getting away with this demo. It's 2 versus 1 now as Falcons have got to muscle this over the line and do.
Yeah, better from Falcons. I think everyone...
Smoke in hand, he's just waiting for this exothermic to be detonated. I'm wondering if he's just going to smoke off the catwalk rotate and just go straight in here. Shaiko manages to pick up Noah though, so they need to be very, very careful because that was part of the distraction, but he does straight in, and let's see what they can get.
Oh dear, they've messed him, ran straight past Savage, who is ready with a shotgun, and yeah, that's round done, more or less, for that rush. Use this up against the Clash, and all of the friends will be able to finish off Adrian, but still a 1v2 against the Clash, and oh no, Mowgli overextends for what reason? Only he. You can see Jum just playing with a gun, doesn't want to try and give Uses the chance of being able to move in if he tries to pick up the shield, and Uses now goes for a couple of shots. This is tense, and oh, Jum uses the shield. So Falcons need to be really careful with that timer, because all it could take is just 1 C4 to hit the person going for the plant, and then it's all over. And oh my word, Solotov, how does he just walk in like that and just pick apart Savage, who's honestly just listening to a tune in the jukebox, it felt like.
Yeah, he's definitely not focusing on that motor room, just gets completely caught out. Prede does pick up June. There was a kill onto Solotov along the way, clears a little bit of that danger, but it doesn't matter because the danger is now coming from Blue instead. The call's coming from inside of the house. The plant is going to be going down. Mowgli looks to fight, but his low health, very little that he can do here on the SMG as well. Cut down by Leakafak, and that is making it difficult for any progress to be made. Falcons would love to get a push up red stairs if they could to dislodge this player inside of Cash. Mowgli, what are you doing? Completely sells himself on Cash door, and that now makes it perilous for Doom to stay in position. Falcons have just got themselves a real opportunity. 4 versus 3, Doom still out in the cold, but Noah manages to fight back with one of his own, picking up Usus.
Oh, but look at this though. Efak has went for the push in towards Flag, been able to get Savage, and Noah just barely misses out on the kill, and now they're starting to overwhelm, they're starting to flood in. Efak is actually taking a tumble through the hatch, but it doesn't matter as everyone else from Falcons is here. Jim has made the retake, but Solotov, he himself can do
6-3, they're now at 6-5, and as you quite rightly say, staring down the barrel of overtime. I think they really need an entry, and Mowgli, I was critical in the last round, but he goes big now, nearly finds himself a 3, but Falcons fight back demo. It's 3 versus 3 in the blink of an eye.
Oh, Usus with a great double kill after Mowgli. He himself had a great double kill. Savage, oh, gets caught out though. They're ready for him, and oh no, Secret have came out worse in those trades.
Because you'll still get the sound cues coming out from it, so they will know whether Noah is in that area, especially with the call coming out. He sends the nitro too soon, just getting a little bit jumpy, a little bit panicky. How about that from Prede? Just peeks around the corner.
Want to be there? Such a great run down here. And Falcons gonna try and attempt a roam game, but EFAC has been droned out, and Ho-Ho somehow finds one. Is he gonna be ready for the second? No. Adrian. So does that breeze.
Swapping mags.
Wears off that hatch. Once it gets opened up, it gives Secret that avenue into the bomb site, and they can go for the plant. Mowgli, though, has used all of his fire arrows, so they're going to have to try and find another way in. And Savage is going to take a stroll down dirt alongside Mowgli, pushing in towards blue. And Secret have been able to collapse on the Falcons, and leaves Use in the 1v2. He has a smoke. I don't think that's going to reach. Savage will be able to get the plant down, but Mowgli finishes off.
Garage on that catwalk. Nothing done to move him just yet.
Here they go. In goes the blitz to C4 in reaction to it, but it is going to miss, and Use takes a lot of damage, and he's also lost his buddy. Solidov has been killed by Noah. Secret digging their heels in. They're not going to give up this part of the map for free. They want to take the engagement. Jump up another one. This could be the beginning of the end for Falcons. And just slowly taken away, Tim.
That's it, they're really not making any progress at the minute, Falcons. It's all for a battle over ground that doesn't actually really matter at the minute. June manages to take down Brede. The fight continues, and it does not go their way. Users will be shut down at the end.
Moment. And despite Secret losing most of the entire engagements, I will say this, it was actually insane. They only had 3. They had so many opening deaths, but they just
went on to win a series, of course, against BDS, but big
opportunities there for BDS. They played well, but now you're up against the final boss. 3ML. This
go for a light flank.
There's a bit of a risk there to the drone. You don't want to see that sort of giveaway, but here comes an immediate challenge. Users doing great work on the blitz. That is how you clear out.
What's going on in this game? Falcons have somehow just slipped their way into the bomb site. The blitz is up close and personal. Oh, Jum slashes him to pieces. What on earth is going on? A weird old round to kick things off, and Falcons, it's not worked for them at 2v4, and I think Brede is going to be in for a world of hurt. The Oryx was going to try and get in position to dash him, but Brede just keeps on chugging through that Scar. But he has been dealt with now. EFAC a 1v2 doable, but it's going to be tough.
I feel like they've just given him the op as well, because Leakified might just take the opportunity. He's trying to play time a little bit here, Savage, but there's a minute 10 left on the clock. There's no way that this ends without one of these two being dead, and it's going to be the comeback from
way in, using the guns, and look who it is. Solotov, the standout man in the last game for Falcons, does make himself known, being able to move in, and a big old whiff, but finally gets the pick. Actually, I think Usis was able to finish him off from the Spider-Man rappel. Look where he is inside a lobby, and Jim tries to fight back, but Secret, they don't even know where these players from Falcons are, but still, it ends up as Usis being the lone man, and Adrian catches him as he goes for that.
Plan B, they've got multiple options there in front of them. When they send the Rotero in and open the electrical wall onto double door, they are absolutely thinking about the possibility of sending the blitz in. Double kill, Solotov and Shaiko. Savage manages to find the trade there. 3 versus 3. Mowgli onto Shaiko as well. 3 versus 2. Team Secret are playing this team game really well. They're finding the trades. They're keeping themselves active in rounds. But again, Falcons always seem to kind of manage to hold on to their coattails and to give themselves an opportunity in rounds. This time I'm looking for Secret to not give them chance on this map, and it looks like Falcons might be about to give them a game, but then the last 2 rounds, Secret seem to be finding their feet of that opportunity to get that first round. This time they've said absolutely not. That's so unfortunate.
EFAC tried to kill the guy in the elevator, ended up killing his blitz, and that is a horrific start for Falcons. That would have been their main way of... Oh dear, Shaiko is lashing out. He's just dropped in. What are you doing, Shaiko? Come on now.
Here we go. Seem to have switched off.
Oh, I worry for them now, Tim, because the Falcons team we've seen before, things can just get, bad to worse, and they just start doing silly things, and this here is a perfect example of, again, another drop for no real reason. Solotov and Brede. What can they do? There's a Goyo right beside Solotov as well, which hasn't been shot. Well, there's one of them, and hang on a minute. I'm going to try and attempt the plant. Is anyone from Secret here to respond? Oh, yes, they are. Adrian able to get that smoke off. Now Solotov in the 1v3 up against the Goyo and the smoke, so really planting isn't going to be on for him. Savage has also found his way upstairs, and I think sure Solidov knows this. Yeah. Gonna go for the wall bang. Is able to pick off Savage. Has got that down, just doesn't know it yet. There we go. 30 seconds, but still, Tim, just too much to do, I think, for Solidov. It's going to be a massive throw for Secret if they win this.
Yeah, it's going to be a real problem. Solitov, that is bad timing. It was just unfortunate. Goes into his drone just as the smoke canister pops, so he's going to take an absolute lungful of damage there. You can see now he's down to probably one shot from most guns, maybe not the SMG, but yeah, it's going to be tough. He's going to not even get a fight out of this, I don't think, to be honest with you. He's going to have to try and put the diffuser down. He knows there's no point really going for the attempt.
Here we go, they're going to send it.
Yeah, Solitov goes in, looking to just get aggressive towards Janitor. Nearly catches his man, but Shaiko does find the opener onto Noah. Doom, however, takes down that man on the top floor. Savage hits the mark with the Nitro. 3 versus 3 as Leakerfight manages to pick up Adrian. It's like a rubber band again. It's back and forward. And as you say, Breeder gets dropped not only with the Grim, but with the diffuser. 2v2. Leakerfight fighting hard here, but he's going to take some damage. Savage does on the other side. 35 seconds left to go, and this round is anybody's.
Oh, EFAC has been downed. Jum has been able to catch the kill. The issue is, even if Users makes this into a 1v1, he's not going to be able to go for the plant. He has to play for the kill. Savage creeping up in towards Janitor, and Users is none the wiser. Savage.
Yeah, they really are. They really are. They're going to bring the Hibana along this time. Straight away, getting that wall up. But what does it matter when Doom's just going to open things up immediately with a kill onto Solitov? That's the Nitro being used. Yeah, but it's only your Ash gone down. It's not the end of the world. You've still got your Blitz. But oh, now half health. Not is able to walk in. Manages to get one for free, but will get no more. Breeder takes a load more damage. Savage finishes him off. Hits him with the Pokeball with the impact nade. 2 versus 1 now. Adrian and Noah have got it all to do, and they're going to do none of it. Going to get him shut down, and that.
Yeah, just it feels nowhere near as miserable as what we're seeing right now. I mean, these past 3 rounds from Falcons have just been. It's been a white
idea that they've been picked up on the drone, but movement naturally does take them away from the danger. Solitov's got himself into a tricky little position there and needs to be spotted out. Shaiko picking up Mowgli. Good start for Team Falcons, but the aggression onto the door doesn't pay. It's 3 versus 3 as Doom steps up and goes big for his team again, finding a double. Adrian manages to down Users. It's 3 versus 2. A shield on the board. You got to say that this is winnable for Team Secret.
Oh, Savage was 1 tick away from being down by the goo mine. Shaiko has been able to get out of there, but Secret have been able to come away with a man advantage. Now, this is interesting. We're in a position for Secret where they can't really use Savage. He dies to a lot of things. Goo mines dies to the smoke, of course, and they go. I think has he died to the goo mine? I'm pretty sure he has.
It is. They've missed the throw, Demo. They've missed the throw. Adrian's gonna stick it. Noah's on the hatch. This just swung in Team Secret's favor massively. Breeder though, he finds the Demos on the retake.
Oh my, Adrian in a 1v2. His teammate dropped the hatch for what reason, I don't know. And now Adrian has to hold on to the skinny angles. They're going to go for the defuse, and Shaiko is there with the cover. I can't help but feel, Tim, that was a big old blunder from Noah. Movement that a lot of defenders would like to have. Like right here, look, he is just slowing down Falcons, and he's going to get picks from it. Great work from Adrian. He owns this position.
Doom ultimately able to pick up Solitov. Users is downed as well, so we're effectively now in a 5 versus 3. I think he's trying to hit him with the flashbang there, just to get that final kill onto him. I'm not sure if that was the play or not, or whether he just doesn't know that Users is down, maybe. Mowgli does manage to find Breeder, finds a second onto Leakerfight. This round is over. It's going to be 6-2. Shaco's got it all to do. Doom ultimately takes down. It's just, they're styling on him now, Demo. He sends in the Rotero to get the final kill onto the downed man. Shaco goes from 1v5 to 155 seconds to go. Surely a matter of time until Secret spot him out here. The diffuser is going to go down as well. They don't need to hunt down Shaiko in this situation. They can just wait for him to come along. As you see, 4 different directions the bullets raining.
Coming in from Adrian. He's on the Dokkaebi, so he's going to give that initial value of being able to spot out where these defenders are going to be. And then just look for a backstab up the staircase. I mean, Shaiko just wide swings for what purpose, I don't know. And just Mowgli, absolute freebie, probably the easiest kill he's got all day.
He does give himself away then though by dashing across stock, but look who's there. Adrian, Doom managed to cut both of them down. This looks like it's done and dusted. Demo Savage, he gets one along the way, but Falcons do find two, but no, they can't get any more. Secret lock it down. It was 7-2 against.
That's so good.
I think it's time for you to take a break because we have to talk to the actual winners of this game. Mowgli joining us on the interview. Mowgli, salam alaikum.
Hello.
How are you? Congratulations.
Alaikum salam. Thank you very much. Alhamdulillah. I'm very good. Finally, we make top 2. Whew.
How does it feel? Because, you know, going after stage 1 to the success at EWC to now in stage 2, it looks like there's been a roller coaster of a ride in these past 3 or 4 months. Now that you've also added the point of, well, you were moving also during all of that, there was a lot happening in your own life in that time. How do you feel that things are becoming more and more concrete now at the end of 2025?
I'm just so grateful for everything. I'm in front of everyone, and I'm just so happy, you know. Like, we start so slow this stage, and I don't know how, but today we were on fire, and we just were like the 2 best teams in Europe right now. So I think we are the best. We're gonna say tomorrow, but not tomorrow, next week. But you know, I'm very happy.
Very good. Alhamdulillah. Then, my friends, what do we got?
Yeah, well, Mowgli, congratulations first off for qualifying to Munich, but you say you destroyed 2 of the best teams in EML today, but you destroyed them on Bank too. Keeping up a really good streak for you guys on Bank. What is it with Secret on Bank that's making it such a good map for you guys?
Yeah, but I think Bank is known, like, even when I was not in Secret, like Secret was playing good on Bank, you know, like Savage and his knowledge on Bank is crazy, and like, if we just play as a team and with his game plans, we're gonna destroy everyone, you know. And today we were on fire individually as well, so they had no chance, you know.
Speaking of that, man, do you have something in particular or someone in particular to highlight in the team as the main guy that helped the team come back from the early matches that were looking not the best, I guess, in the stage, but then now you're on a crazy trajectory? Is there one guy in the team that you'd like to praise for this comeback?
Not really. Like, for me, everyone, you know, put his part of the job, you know. Like, we have Savage with his leading skills, you know. We have me and Noah for the entries, and even Joe, you know, and put the energy, you know, on the game, you know. Like, every time making jokes, this kind of stuff. And Adrian always called, clutching, everything. So, yeah, everyone is part of the job, you know.
And job well done, really. Both you and Team Falcons, of course, despite you having defeated them now, you still both qualified to the Munich Major. And my last bit here is, out of all the teams that are remaining in the playoffs bracket, who do you think will join you and Falcons in Munich to represent EML?
To be honest, it's hard, because WYLDE and BGS, I think BGS is on a good shape, but WYLDE has nothing to lose as well, you know. And the game style, I hate them. I Chris, if you listen to me, I hate how you play. And for Gen.G and G2, I don't know, because like G2 lost to them on the best of 1, you know, but maybe they were on a bad day. But for me, Gen.G has their chances as well to qualify. Like, I have no clue. We're gonna see through next week.
Absolutely. That's a very good bit, because this means everybody has to be watching next week to see the next 2 teams that'll qualify and play for Munich. Anything you'd like to say to all your fans out there, Mowgli, before we close things out for the evening?
This time I didn't forget. Buy the Legion skills, guys. It's very good. Did you see my skills with Legion on stock? It was so perfect. So guys, buy this skin and make sure you support us on the grand final next week.
There you go.
Bye guys.
Thank you very much, Mowgli. Have a good.
It was a back and forth fight, although it does not look close on paper. I don't know what you think, Ad, but I think it was a great game for both teams overall.
Yeah, it was. And I'm happy to see Secret be much better on the entry as well on the second map, because we're kind of a point that we made on the first one. But in general, what a statement that Secret are making here. Because if we're looking at this, right, when we talked about the 2 teams we thought were going to qualify as first to Munich, we didn't even mention Secret. We talked about Falcons, we talked about G2.